Alright folks, so here's the thing. Here's the real thing. There's a reason why consistency is a superpower, and it's this. To go from suck to good is pretty easy. Most people can do that. To go from good to great is significantly harder. And then to get from great to exceptional to world class, that last 1% is like orders of magnitude harder than that. In some cases, quite literally. Pick a skill, or pick anything. Weight loss, getting stronger, whatever. Learning a language, that's a good one. So from suck to good, that might take you, I don't know, call it 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 12, 14, whatever. A short amount of time. Good to great, especially if you're already talented, months, maybe, couple years. And right around there is where most people are kind of satisfied with their progress. But some people really want to taste that rarefied air of exceptional, of world class. But most of us never get there because we incorrectly assume that we can with the same amount of effort that it took us to get to where we are now. And the true secret, the true power of consistency is that for most of us, that's really the only way we're ever going to get there. Some even genetic elites make it to the Olympics, for instance. And then it's struggle city for years until they medal, if at all. Plenty fighters make it to the UFC. And then it's struggle city for years until they even get a title shot. And just to be clear, folks, I'm not saying that just with sheer willpower and consistency, you can become an elite athlete or win a Nobel Prize or do any of these like super exceptional things, right? But what I am saying is that you can do exceptional things that you are capable of, and you don't know what that is until you've actually leaned into doing something for a meaningful period of time. You know who are the people that are never saying, oh, it's genetics, it's genetics, it's genetics? They're the people who you point out their genetics because they've taken the time to see them realized. When I was an overweight kid with asthma, I had no idea what I was capable of. Absolutely none. And to be perfectly honest with you, I still have no idea. That's part of what makes the process so fun, folks. It's why so many of us fall in love with it. There's that saying, success leaves clues. This much is true, but I also like to say that while success leaves clues, the process gives you answers. We look at athletes, we look at fitness people, we look at rich people, we look at people with degrees, and we're like, oh man, it'd be nice to have that, right? What we should be examining, however, is what it took for them to get there, and if we can replicate that process in our own way. Not all of us start off as trust fund babies or with genius intellect or, elite genetics physically. But the one thing that we all can do is do what we can for a meaningful period of time and see what happens. Not everyone that does exceptional things is born exceptional, but some regular old folk like you and I end up doing some pretty cool things with their lives when we figure out a couple things that work for us and then grind them out for a meaningful period of time. You want to learn what you're really capable of? There's one way to find out. Stay in the fight.